And greetings, everyone. Hello, welcome. I'm a teeny tiny bit late. I am. I'm late. Hi, I'm Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod. Mr. Villager! Oi, Mr. Villager! Zaf! Kiasu, so wonderful to see you both. How are you, Posise, Zaf? How are you, Mr. Villager? Como esta você? And yay, this is a nice start. Welcome, everybody. For those of you who also watch my Twitch stream, I apologize. My schedule has been erratic. It is the time of morning, and for those of you who want to see my Twitch, you might have to just subscribe, or whatever it is on Twitch, because right now it's being a little erratic, where I'm having trouble in the morning at the time that I would like to stream. But other than that, Zaf, my day is good. I didn't do my Twitch stream, but everything else is much better. Thank you. Afgaristo, thank you for asking. And here we come. Let me do something here. Welcome, everybody. And I'm going to change my view. I am in Rosa Ouro. I guess we can still call it the gold mining town, can't we? Still call this the gold mining town? I think so. So Zaf hasn't been here in a little bit, and for those of you who haven't, or who have and would like to see some things, I'm going to go over some things for a moment. We're going to look at restaurants mostly, but we're going to start at the monument. Now, this monument was originally here. I did not make this indentation. This was actually here. We uncovered some things. Yay, here he finished one level of the restaurant, the university restaurant. So, yes, so this right here is, oh no. Why are you in the water? See that? Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh. Zaf, how are you? How are you? Let's recall. Davis, what happened? What were you going to look at? Why were you in the water? No. I want to know why you were in the water. Now, apparently something's wrong with the fishers, and they're trying to fix it. And I want to see what he's doing. I might have to stop him from working if he thinks. See what he's doing? So why did he go out there? So this is something that's actually going wrong with the fishers. They know about it already, and they're supposed to be working on it. If he does it again, and there he goes, I'm going to stop him. So we're going to pause the fisher. We're going to pause Davis. And let's first recall him and then pause him. So he's not going to fish. So let's see what happens. Actually, why don't we just give him the time off? If we do that, then he'll go and do something else. Look, he already changed into some clothes, some relaxing clothes. He's all nice and dressed up. And he is apparently going to visit friends. And there he is. That's pretty amazing. Did you that you gave me on Discord in regards, I don't think I did. I don't think I saw it. I didn't get a chance to see it. So I'll check on it in a little bit. Maybe I can check on it in between Rosa Ouro and Prasino. How's that? How's that? And okay, so we'll leave Davis for right now that we know that he's safe. He is the only fisher, so we don't have to worry about that right now. There are some in the town who think there should be a second fisher. Oh, did you see that? Whoa, you just saw that, didn't you? He just jumped from here. He just jumped from here and got completely injured jumping off of this piece right here. Wow. He got totally injured jumping from there. I know that this is going to go away when they start working on it, when Lindsay starts working on it, but until then, I'm putting this in. I saw that. Wow. All right, so let's bring this over. A glass of wine you enjoy, then you're going to go to church a little early, midnight, to take the holy fire. Saturday is... Tomorrow is Easter. Oh, tomorrow is Easter. Oh, okay. So there is, yes. That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. And that's really cool to find out. In Greece tomorrow, it is Easter. Yes, that is definitely a holiday in both countries, in all the countries. And so, yeah. Afgaristo, Zaf, for sharing that. I forgot. So, that the Easter, the Roman Easter is different. The Greek Easter is at a different time than the Roman Easter. And that is one of the ones that I forgot. Let's come here. We're looking at Julie. Orthodox Easter is a week after Catholics. Most of the time, not this time, our Easter was pretty early this time. And so yours is a little bit more in keeping with Passover this year, because we had an early Easter. It usually is supposed to be the same. That's right. So we had Dulce. Dulce is Isabella and Sato's kid, and she is the new carpenter, and she has a brand new level 1 house that she is working out of. She is a brand new carpenter because Julie has returned to her carpentry shop. She was feeling a bit inhibited by the fact that the carpentry shop doesn't have all the things that she's used to. And so she wanted to go back to her shop, and Kai, who is a distant cousin, who she and Omar were raising their distant cousins together. Kai actually came with her and decided to go to the Earth Sciences University. And so this is Julie's place right here. And let me see this, Mr. Villager. You notice that Greek is actually beautiful because it sounds really philosophic on Google Translate. For example, I wanted to translate market and it showed to sell. Yeah, yeah. And it's really, that's one of the fun things about learning languages is where things came from. Things like the word market and things like that. And those are always, like vendor is from French, and Spanish is vend, to sell. And yeah, so it's that same. So a vendor, a seller, is from the word vend, to sell. And of course, Mixasa is not here to correct me on that, but since French is his language, but pretty close. Okay, is that door going to close or is it hot? Are you leaving the door open because it's hot? Let's close for a minute. Market is agora, like ancient agora. Yeah, which is cool. It's cool. I've been learning some words and things. I know, I know some pukamiso, and I know, yeah, see, and I sound like a 2-year-old when I'm saying, I know 2 words. What I do, I recognize some words now, and skilos, which is, I think, a dog. Skilos is the word for dog, and that's fun. So I know some words, and I can say that in Portuguese too. It's like I'm a 2-year-old in Portuguese as well, Portuguese, and that is really fun. Okay, let me look. We were trying to do something about the fact that Sato walked off that cliff and injured himself. And so I didn't want that to happen again. So that's why I came over to close up the this part of the mechanic shop. The mechanic shop is only a level 1 here. There is so much work that needs to be done on this side. It's very complex, and that's why Lindsay loves being over here, because she can. Did some of you hear about the girl trying to learn Brazilian Portuguese on Duolingo and crying because she couldn't get it? She couldn't get, okay, was she crying because Duolingo doesn't teach Brazilian Portuguese, or was she crying because she couldn't learn it fast enough on Duolingo? She didn't. Oh, why did I do that? Hold on. I just need a blanket. Why was she crying? Was she crying because learning language takes time, and it doesn't matter whether you have an app or not, you still have to learn the language? So, or is it the fact that, I don't know, I'm learning Portuguese on Duolingo, and it just takes time. It does. They say the Portuguese, it doesn't seem like it is Portugal Portuguese. It seems more Brazilian, but I might be wrong. The pronunciations seem Brazilian, but I could be wrong, and maybe that's what she's talking about, is that the pronunciations are not, but Mr. Villager will tell me in a minute. So in Prasino yesterday, we started working on restaurants, and we're going to work on some of the restaurants here as well. This restaurant is not a level 5. This is a level 4, and Lindsay has a ton of work. We might need Omar to come over the mountain and help, but everyone has so much work. Let me see. The phrase was, we ate a apple. An apple. A-N, apple. Comemos una masa. At the first sec, everything was going well, but she was always mistaken, and then she started to get desperate. Well, that's interesting, because when I first started learning Spanish, I could not get the conjugation of verbs, the way verbs change depending on who's speaking. And that is not a concept and in English. First, she started talking very happy, but when Duolingo wasn't telling her she was correct, she started to get desperate and then got mad. That's interesting. Well, you're learning. It's not, that I'd have to know more about what she was. First of all, was she trying to learn Portuguese, or does she know Portuguese and she was trying to see if Duolingo was correct in the way that it was telling her? Let's go to the level 5 that's down here while we're talking. Some people need different ways of learning, and it could be that the app is not sufficient for her, that she actually needs a teacher, and that the app maybe seems too impersonal or something like that. This is Lexi's place, and we did do some things with the kitchen, and the kitchen is good, but there's no place for anyone to sit. So I'm going to look at something. I'm going to pick a chair piece for a minute. Let me look at chair.
Right away.
CHAIR. You think the most funny part was the fact that Duo was quiet and just suddenly showed it was incorrect. Duo tries not to be too negative, so if something's wrong, a lot of times it just takes a little bit of time. Why don't we do we want to use Valhelsia's chairs? Or do we want to use, yes, you too. Let's use these to start, and then I can switch them out later. So what I need is a tag tool. Let me see if I can get one. There it is. Here's a tag tool, and then what I need is shift, and this is not a valid anchor block. No, it isn't. Okay, this is a valid anchor block, and then let's go out here, existing tag, sit, existing tag to apply, and let's see. Is it saying there aren't any sit tags? Oh, so there aren't any sit tags here anyway, so I don't have to worry about it. I'll have to attach them when I make the restaurant. So we will put away the tag tool for now, and that way we'll come back to it when we have this part figured out. So people come here and they stop and they pick up food. They can pick up food right in this corner right here. How much of this do we need? Do we want to pull one more of these out right here and make it so that people can be here, or not? Let's not do that. Let's leave it. And then the next thing is let's see what we want to do about seeding. Push camera back. After the stream, it's a little to the left. Ah, yeah, it is. It's doing that thing. It's a little tiny bit. When I lean into it, it's I see it. It cuts me off.
Great to see you.
That should be the right one, but I think what's happening is I'm leaning into it. Yeah. Let me look at something for a second. No, I don't know.
Right away.
I'll have to remember it next time, Mr. Villager. If a letter in Portuguese has the nye sound, we speak like, for example, A is nye, is an, nye. Okay. I think the problem was how this little tiny thing right here has been used, the nye. Yeah, I think so. Okay, is it still cutting too badly, Vincentius? I might need you to help for a second. Zaf is saying that the camera is cutting me off too much, but I might have been leaning into it. I'm not supposed to lean. I'm not supposed to lean into it. Huh?
You can stand to have the camera. You can stand to have the camera, the frame a little looser.
I know I can. Okay, we'll fix it. We'll fix it, Zaf, so that it doesn't. It should be just a bit of a corner of it. Now better. Yeah, it's me leaning in. It's me leaning in.
To you leaning in because you're so the frame's so tight.
Yeah, that I can't really lean in.
No.
You thought it was your screen. That was the same reason. It hides a little bit of the borders. Yeah. Okay. All right. Afkaristo, Zaf, thank you. And yeah, we'll do something about it. Vincentius is saying I could stand to have it be a little bit wider. I just didn't want it to be too big, but I would have to use like one of the green screen technology things in order to have it be big enough that it doesn't interfere with my face.
No, it doesn't have to be big.
Well,
You
right.
could be a little tiny bit smaller in the frame and a little more room around you, and it wouldn't be quite as sensitive.
Okay.
to you leaning
Okay.
out.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll
We'll
keep
find
that in
something you
mind.
like.
All right. Okay. So this is a restaurant here with no seats, and there is room. Let's see how far. See, on this side, we actually do have room before we get to the composter in order to do something about this restaurant, and then we can go back one in here. I don't want to go back too far in these because then it'll be dark. Now this one is just open, and if we wanted to, we could actually get this piece right here to come out a little bit more and just have this be a window area here for it, and I think I would like that. I think bigger or just position. Yeah, that's what Vincentius is saying. He agrees with you, Zaf. I think that's it. That I need to position it just a little bit differently, and so that it's not cutting off. Okay. And then this is sand, so who knows how much sand is above here. Too much. I think that's going to be okay to take that part out. And And so then we have these areas here, and this is orange on both sides. I'm going to take these two away right here until I decide what I'm going to do with this part. And then in here we need this. Let's just do this. It's just going to keep taking sand from the top. Let's do this and this, and then this part here. We'll see what color we want all this to be. There's another one that we need here and here, and above that I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it. There we go. Let's get that piece there and that piece. And so we're bringing out this to make a restaurant, a little restaurant thing going on here. Aha! Chroma key. Chroma key is odd. Yeah. Let's do this, this, and this one here. And on this side, let's do 1, 2, 3. All right. So there we have it. We're going to get rid of the lanterns, and we're going to have electricity in here. So I need from here these. I know I took away the chair. I'm not sure now. Lanterns. Let's go to Simply Light, and let's get the flat ones that fit in that hole. So I'll try this. I'll try this. And we'll see which one we like, and maybe I'll try the whole block just in case. So take this away, and there it goes. All right, so this would need a block sitting. Aha, it does need a block on top. That is sand and isn't going to stay there. So let's take that and put up, and then we could set this in the indentation. I like that. Let's do the same here, and sure enough. So we need to block that and put in the lights. All right, so now we have electricity in that area. Let's come here and see. For these lights here, we could put the other of, we could put these, either edge bottom or edge top. Let's put this away for a minute and see what we get. YouTube is odd app versus website. You can't zoom at chat, and is teeny ladders at app for me. Is teeny, the ladder is with the app for you. YouTube is odd app versus the website. Ah, I know what you mean. Yeah, there are some things I have found that, and every once in a while when I see things, oops, what am I going to need? Let's take this and let's come up here and stand on this so that I can do something up here. I need to be able to shift down, and then, ooh, I don't know that I like that. That's the top one. Let's see what happens with the bottom one. It puts it there. Okay, so that's not going to work the way I want. Well, that's a shame. Unless I just accept that it's going to look like that in those squares there. Well, now, why? Look at that. Oh, there's no back behind these. And whereas there's a back behind that one, and that is on the website, you can zoom the chat and that helps you read it. Oh, that is definitely not fun. That it doesn't do that. I can understand the problem with that. All right, let's take this down and let's see. We put in the lights up and it just seems a little bit dark. Hello, who is this? Jaylene, how are you? Jaylene is one of our new guardians. That's where that one's supposed to be. And this is where these two would be. So let me put this back. And this, nope. And I don't know whether this just looks too pedestrian or what. We'll find out in a minute. You use the app now. I know that, for example, with I don't like watching things on the YouTube app. I don't like using my phone to watch stuff. I just don't like it. It's very restrictive, and they curate things differently. By curate is the way they do ads and stuff is just really different and sometimes annoying. And so I kind of understand what you're saying, because I don't either. Now, if we are going to have this be here, we're going to have to glass it. Why are you upset so early? And put this here. All right. So how much of a window do we want? Do we want a border? We could maybe do a border here. Do these two, but then if we do that, we almost have to put in this piece on this side in order to do it. Zaf is saying hello, Vincentius.
Hello, Zaf.
Did you hear him? He said hello. He did. He said hello. He said hello, Zaf. Yeah, it's definitely not fun when you're used to something being able to help you and then it's gone. That can really not be fun. And there we go. I'm going to put this here. And let's come down. So this one looks like this, and it had that piece of wood on that side, which hid the fact that it was wood. This is pretty traditional, this. So we talked about this this style. This is actually an actual Arcology restaurant, and the Arcology restaurant is very simple. I thought they had some chairs, but it doesn't seem that they did. In this area here, we'll put in a table. We could make this a bar back here. Did you hear that? What just happened there? That sounded like asphodel and one of the others came from up here. They didn't really use those. I don't know. Okay, so let's continue. Hello, you two.
This seems nice.
It does? Thank you. This Arcology restaurant could be a little bit bigger. It's not space for many seats. This is McDonald's is what this is. And that's the reason why we are extending it back a little bit here and a little bit here. She doesn't really want a lot of people sitting. She's actually a fast food restaurant, Lexi is, where they come and pick up their food. But sometimes at lunchtime, people want to sit and do stuff. So we're going to put in something that they can do that with. And I know what I can use. Desk. Let's do it this way. In the desk section, we could get this, except it has the spruce top. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. Maybe in, yep, it's not. So we're actually going to have to put a cover on the back of it anyway. So let's use the spruce. Let's use some sort of table that we like to go into that section for a moment. And this is strip jungle. This is stripped spruce. Why don't we do this strip spruce for a minute? So what we're going to do is we're going to put this here. So there'll be a table right here. Let's bring this part back to here, and then let's come to do a couple things. Let's make these go away for a minute. Let's go to Architect Cutter, ARCH. Let's take the Architect Cutter and let's get spruce. Let's get this spruce and let's do this, and then we'll decide on windows in a moment. But let's come here, let's put this down, let's make a panel piece out of spruce. What's happening? Oh, I didn't pick one. I forgot. I have to pick on the second line. And there we have it. And now we can take this up. So right here where this is, we're going to put this on top. Right here. So that is actually inside the restaurant. And on this side, we'll just bring this whole section out to make it not look like that is some sort of odd wall. We'll just have this whole thing walled right here. It's raining in the lush, I think. And there we go. Okay. Yes, it's definitely raining. And that's what's going on. Hi, Robert. That is definitely Robert's mustache. I recognize that. Okay, and now we have that part. Do we want to do that here? Yes, we do. So let's take this part up, and I'm going to have to be scrunched in order to get it to fix. So Mr. Villager might remember, but you might not have been here when I said that this new way that Minecolonies has of showing you a piece of domum ornamentum that you want to put down, that I had misunderstood it in the beginning, and that it is actually really, really a good thing that they have those pieces. They did that because it works really well for putting things in, and you don't have to. I remember how I had to do leaves all the time, in order to get to stand like things up in certain areas. And now I don't have to do that, which is really, really nice. And so that was something that I misunderstood in the beginning. And I was criticizing it and saying, well, why are they doing that? I mean, fantasy does it and it's annoying. But it's really, really, once you understand it, it's like, oh my gosh, it's revolutionary. And so I'm very happy actually about that. It takes way less time to set those things. And now we can put seats like a bar here where people can sit and do things. This is a panel piece, so we're going to need a glass panel here because this is the composter right here. And it's not so much that it smells, it's just to make a separation between the two of them. And so let me take glass and let's see, and then we'll put in a seat. But let's see what kind of glass we want to put there. We can actually put a glass panel that is darker. The orange will probably look good. Let's see what it looks like. Or we'll just do clear. So these are the two that we're going to look at and see. Let's come here and let's do this. And let's see which one we like best for it. We need panels, which we have. We can put the glass in, and there's this one. And then here is this one. And so now let me see what it looks like if we take the orange panel. Since most of this red sand actually does have an orange look to it. See that? So remember how hard this was with panels before? And now it isn't. So this is actually really nice. There's no view here. This is just a window to give it a little bit of a look. See? So then it looks like that, and I think I like it. So we've got these, but I'm going to trade these two pieces out, 3 pieces. I'm going to use the all stripped. So desk. Let's go down here to where it's completely stripped. There it is, right here, and let's get stripped spruce or stripped dark oak. So we're going to see which one works the best. Let's put these away for a sec, and let's come here. Let's look at that's just regular spruce, and this is dark oak. And the dark oak, just in this instance, actually looks a little bit better. I want it to be a little dark. And now we need stools, because we want it to look like they are sitting at a high top. So let's take, we've got lots of orange. We could do the palm stools. That might be very interesting. Let's try these just for fun. Let's say that she has these. What do you think of those? That's kind of interesting. I'm going to put some stools there, and this is where people can sit down. It looks like a combination of different woods, and I think that actually is kind of neat. Now back here, we kind of want to make it look like there's something going on behind here. Like if we wanted, this would be a door, this would be a door, and yeah, let's do that. And so let us put doors. So let's look at our doors and see what we want to put there for a moment. think we may end up making doors that match from Architect, from Domum. We could use these. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, I'd have to be on the inside. Okay, so I'm on the inside and that opens that way. Okay, but I don't like it. Okay, so on this side, there we go. There we go. And over here on this side. Okay, and there we have that. And so now right here we can put a table and like some kind of let's put a table, wheel E, and we're using stripped dark oak. So, ooh, that would be interesting. A stripped dark oak. There's stripped dark oak. And let's take the orange and let's set it here. And that sets correct. Now, if I wanted to, let me see if I want to set it this way. And so that you can see that cloth hanging right there. I could do it that way, but I think I like it better this way. And then we need a plant. We need a plant, a big plant of some sort. We need a plant. Vase. We could use the widow's vase. We've used that one other place in here. Let me see what the color of the plants looks like with it. Because it's against that back wall there, I think that might actually work like that, doesn't it? I think so. Okay, so we have that. And then here, in this area here, we're going to try and put in, we could maybe put another bar right here for people. So why don't we do that? Let's put a bar here and here. And people can come up to the counter here and get something. And now I need I'm going to put a single table in the center, maybe. Table. Let's look for platforms that are wood. Let's look for wood platforms. Nope, not going to do. Table. And let's look here. I want a cafe table. One of these. We can take this. We can do a full strip. I think there are some full strips down here. There are. Yay, dark oak. Let's do the full strip of this. And where do we want to put this? See, this is really, really tight. Maybe we don't. Maybe it's just going to be a McDonald's. No, maybe it's just going to be a place where they sit like this, or they come in and grab their food and they just leave. And I think that would work. I think I like the idea of that better. And now here would be an interesting thing. If we wanted to see where we are, let me go to sleep for a minute. If we wanted to, we could make some outside seating. Let's sleep here for a second. Is it still doing it? Is it still? I have to remember to keep my head up for this one so that it's not so close. See right here where this is, where there's nothing, in this spot right here? we could actually have a place here where they come out and there's like a little seating area right here.
Would it make your arms extend too far out forward if you...
No! They are! Look at that! Did you just see that? They just jumped from here. And they jumped, it's almost like they jumped. They are. All right. Yeah, you saw that, right? That actually happened this time. I'm sorry, Vincent.
It's okay.
What did you say?
I was saying it would extend your arms too far out to move your chair back an inch or two.
Move my chair back an inch or two, and then I'd have to move this over just a little tiny bit like this. Let's try that, and let's see if that actually does it. Did you see that? They actually live in this area, and they actually, instead of taking some transportation down, they actually jumped from here and jumped down to here and then jumped down to here to get down to the restaurant. So this they can't do anything about right here. There isn't a way for them to get. So that means they jumped from this right here. So let's take these away. These are fence pieces, and we're going to have to take away this decoration. I know it's unfortunate, but we do. We're going to end up putting this here. Now when the time comes and they're going to fix this, when they actually work on this, when she comes to work on this, all of this will go away again, and we'll have to do something about it again. But I'm not waiting for that. I don't want any more people dying. And if they get injured too much, that's what happens to them, that they don't have enough food to recover. And that is one of the things that happens. So we're just going to have to take this whole section right here like this and we're putting in glass wall because it's pretty. We're putting glass wall in to that part. This doesn't match up, so we're going to have to go all the way out to here in order to get it to lock to something. And so we'll do that. Yeah. And it's just one of these things. It's the thing that it wasn't meant to be. These weren't meant to be actual decorations, and the people see them in fact as doorways, and so sometimes they treat them as doorways and just go ahead and open the door and walk through. That's what they do. All right, so there we go. Let's see if this helps. If they come here and walk off of here, they're just going to walk off one thing. See right here? That's fine if they're going to do that. I'm not going to change that. But them coming to the edge of this and going, whee! That's essentially what they were doing. That's essentially what they were doing. And now here, and by doing it from there, are they landing on here? Is there some place that has been forgotten? Yes, there it is. There is always some place that they have found where they are taking advantage of the fact that it's open. So we're closing that one, and I don't see anything else except right here. I'm gonna have to, they can walk through this, see? They can walk through. So we're not going to be able to use, I'm sorry for the noise, sorry. We're just going to have to put this here for them because they're walking through that part. And here also, we're going to put this here as well. So I need, but this is the kind of thing that happens where we're looking or I'm doing something and I hear that sound and I know good and well what that is. That is them taking a shortcut. And I would have to follow, for instance, did you see that? Where did that courier go? Did they go down these stairs right here? Or did they? There are stairs that go down right here, and they should go down that, and they shouldn't be using this. And maybe they won't use it if we put something there to make it that they can't get out. Let's do that for a minute so that they don't think that that's a way out. I don't care what they do on this level. So we have these gate pieces here. They're not going to hurt themselves if they use these. As see, they're all open. That's from them using them. That all of these are open, and we're going to let that go. Okay. So next stop, Tombstone. Seriously. All right. So the next morning, tomorrow morning, their time, when they wake up and they go and do whatever they're doing, I'll be able to see if that's working. If there's something here that I've missed, that they're taking advantage of. Yes, there is. They can't get through here. They can crawl over the top of this in this part right here. And so we're going to make this just a little tiny bit higher right here so that they can't use it to get over the top. And let's put this one here. And I think, thank you, I think that the other is okay. I think it is. We'll find out in a minute. I think, I don't want to be wrong. So I'm just going to add this. So as I said, when this is only a level 3 of this library. So when she starts working on it again, all of that will have to be redone, because it actually is going to get taken away. But right now, it's going to protect them. Yes, it's going to protect them and keep them from leaping off the sides in a shortcut. So that was Lexi was one of the ones who did that. And when you look at Lexi,
Is there a problem?
See how low her food is because she's been damaged a couple times. She's standing up there because she can't stand in front of that anymore. We might have to put something here to keep her from standing on that table. And let's continue these shelves right here. Nope. Right here and oops. And right here and right across. So this is a really big kitchen. They have a lot of ways of making food and doing stuff. So let's put some stuff here that makes it look like who have beautiful styled graveyard. If it would be great if I had more graves here. No, absolutely not. Let's go look at pots and pans for a minute. Pots. pots. And we have a pot from, a cooking pot from Farmer's Delight. And then we have, I don't think that's the only one that can actually be set on a counter. Let's get a brewer, B-R-E-W. Let's get a brewing stand. Let's say they're going to serve coffee. Let's get a skillet, S-K-I-L-L. And this is the skillet that can actually be put on something. So on this part right here, where's she going? Did you see that? Hold on. Where is she? Where did she think she's going? Hold on. She just went up here. Where are you going, Lexi? You can't go that way. And now you walked out of someplace here, and this is what happens. So let me call Lexi back, even though that means I'm going to be calling Nakiasha back as well. Let me call Lexi back to here. We call both of them. And let me see. So Lexi is now getting on, and look at this. Look at this crazy. So she's not going to be able to live upstairs. What she's doing is she's trying to get upstairs, and this is very dangerous. Hold on, because where she is, where she is not, there's actually water in these areas. And I don't know what she did. So Lexi is going to have to live in, which one had more deaths now? Prasino. Only 2 people have died here. Technically 3 people have died here, but one of them was resurrected. And oh, we're on the wrong floor. Let's go up one. What did I just hear? That sound, one of them is a fire sound and the other one is people jumping. And I don't see, I just saw the guard, but that was after the guard was down. Here's a guard actually taking the stair. I'm going to have to put her in housing down at this level, and the housing at this level is this house down here. Let's go down and look at it and see if there's anything there. Something wrong? It's just the usual thing that Miksasa and Matlam used these as decorations, and under the original pathing this worked okay, but with the new pathing this is exceedingly dangerous, having these pieces here. And when I took them out of Prasino, when I removed these gates, the guards and everybody were much safer. A lot of the paths they were taking was because they thought these were doors, and they were just taking them to the next level from wherever they were. So in this instance, this is what we're doing with these to keep that from happening. This is a stair here, but let's go into here. I think that this is full, that 4 people live here, but oops, I'm sorry. Alessandro, wait. Oh, Alessandro here is a guardian. Wow. Let me jump down to here and let's see if I can see how many people live here. There's only 3. Yay. So we're going to move Lexi here. And when morning comes, hopefully I can do this before morning comes. There she is. So her current distance is 60 and this is 70, but her current distance means that she is not paying attention to height, and she is trying to get home with any way she can. So with this, she's not going to have that kind of problem. And we'll go, look at this, see? We haven't worked on these yet. I'm working on the restaurants today, but that is up. Alessandro going back in there. I think he's seeing someone in there. And now I'm going to, what time of day is it? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know whether I can see it unless I am here, but in order to be, why don't I sleep on top of this glass house for a second? Ready? Here we go. Let's go to sleep, and then I want to see them come out. All right, and there we are. So there they are. There are the people who live in the Covenstead right here. And let's see what happens when they come out, because now they can't use that way to get down. And we see what I see. I'm looking at people. Here they come. Fallon, that's not Susanna. Fallon is not going to jump. She works here, so she's not going to do that. But let me see the others for a moment. Did I do that early enough at night that, there we go. Did you see that? Oh, but did you see that? She just went, oh, and jumped from there. She just went over the top of this right here. And so I didn't see this right here. No, no, you can't come that way. So I'm going to move Nova. I know that's you. I'm going to bring this all the way over. Then they can't go out that way. However, what it looked like was, no, they went out this part right here. And that's why that happened. Is there a piece here where they can get up? No. Okay. You saw that. You saw that. Okay, these are covered with an extra bar on them to keep them from doing stuff like that. Where's this wood piece? Right here. Let me take it and put it here. So they can't use that to get up. And she jumped from here. She jumped down to here, and then she jumped down to here. And that's why she's injured. You had Tron's, yeah, but we saw her just do that, and that is what I keep looking for, those things. And it's like it's actually a puzzle in a way to make sure that, uh-oh, did you see that? Did you see her? Did you see her take that shortcut? She went right out of this. Okay, so they're not going to be fixed. And Mixessa and Matlam know this. They're not going to be fixed, and we'll just have to fix them so that we don't lose any people. And remember the last time I was fixing them with bamboo, because I thought that when they finally worked it out, that we would be able to put the fences back, but that's not happening. So in instances like this, where these are doorways, and that's the way they're programmed to see them, as doorways, that's what they're taking advantage of. I'm just going to take that out. She actually went out like right here somewhere and went down behind this building, and then went down here and then got on the road. And that's the thing that I keep looking for. And it's almost, I can see where some people would be frustrated. I'm actually viewing it as a game. I'm actually viewing it as part of the game, that it's fun to try and figure out what I can do to keep them from doing that. So Nakiasha is here, Lexi is here. Who's this? Who's trying to get fed? That's Jaslyn. Okay, so yes, Jaslyn, I know. So Jaslyn is there. Let's put a pot here. So that's a pot where they are making soup. Let's put this frying pan in the middle so they can walk around it. And then right here we can put coffee on this one right here. And I need a mug. Look at these beautiful mugs from Handcrafted. Let me get one of these. I think I have all of these now. We'll let these go for right now. Let's go to, I'm not going to be able to find it easily. Let's come here and go to at Handcrafted. H-A-N-D, no, H-A-N-D, Handcrafted at Hand, C-R-A. C-R-A-F. Nope, it's not showing. I can't do it for some reason. Let me go here and look for something that resembles Handcrafted. I still haven't figured out what their symbol is, where I can go, oh, that's them. Cyclic. Biomes aplenty. It should be right in here somewhere, but I don't see it. Try at Handcrafted. Let's try that. Let's come to here and put in at H-A-N-D. There it is. Thank you. I forgot. Thank you. I thought I had done that and it wasn't responding, but I forgot the at sign. This is called a yellow cup. That's what we're looking for. Terracotta cup, yellow cup. So let's go to here and let's look for yellow cup. Let's look for cup, period. So we've got cupboard, but down at the bottom here, we should have cups. There's one. There's one, and there's all the different ones that there are. Now this mug goes in here, so we can put the mug in there. But right here on this counter right here, why don't we put this right there? So there's a cup that we can put there, and if we wanted to, right on this counter, someone is sitting there and they're using one of those cups. And if we wanted to, I'm going to have to stand on something. Let me take a piece of this and let me come up here and go like this. Let's see if we can put one of these here. It might not fit. Nope, because the lights are there, we can't put anything up on top of that. So that's okay. And Nova. Yes. All right. And right here, if we wanted, we could put a pressure plate. Pressure plate. Let's have a pressure plate. Let's make these go away for right this minute. And this. And then let's look at plates. P-L-A-T-E. So, both of them have plates. These are the matching plates, but they're too big. They look weird. See what they look like? So it would be better for us to use Fantasies dishes. So we'll get a dish from Fantasy, and we're going to get let's get the Vinthier ones from here, and let's get some food. So let's say that this person is having this meal here, and let's put a meal right on this platform right here. And there we go. All right, so these are the furniture that we're going to have here. And what were you saying? We should have some sort of doorway, some sort of glass or something in those spots? Is that what you're saying? Let's see about doing that. Let's see what it would look like. Did I put this down yet? I don't think I did. Right here, right here. If we put this on top of that, and then we put this right here, and then here we could put some kind of food bag. Let's see if there's any little bags that will actually sit somewhere, because some things won't. Nope. Nope. So we'll just leave that. So we have this and this. I'm going to put this on top of this. So they're not actually using that as a, they're not using this oven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That has to be there as a part of the build, that there are 5 ovens for them to use. So we'll put that. So who is this? So here we go again. Wait, I moved you.
Need something?
Why are you coming here again when you live down? It didn't change it. Did it actually not change her where she lived? Did you just see that? She's going there anyway. Hold on a second. Let me see why this didn't work. Let's come down here. Let's come down here. Let's come down here. And this is where it starts to be that I can come down there. Oh, I made a mistake. I got Nakayasha by mistake. Oh, that was a mistake. Nakayasha lives with someone. She has a partner. It was Lexi I was trying to get in here. Okay, I'm still doing it, aren't I? I'm still leaning over too much. I apologize. I will fix it, Saf. Promise. I'm trying to remember to just do it for now. So I need, she's not going to change her weight tonight because it's actually too late. So we'll just have to, but she's going to it. Excellent. And look at her. Yay. Okay, now let's get Nakayasha back in her house with her partner. Nakayasha lives here. So we're going to get her to come back here and live. And she and Annie actually are partners. And there we go. So we'll assign her here. And tomorrow, that is where she is going to go back home to. All right. So, Zaf, should I put a door on the front of this? Some glass on the front? We've got some glass there. We could take this glass and put it right here on this part. And let's put this all the way up. Now if we do this here, we won't, I don't know that we're going to be able to have that. I think we'll have to, but let's see. I think we will. Dun, 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 dun. And so now we need a kind of, let's move this. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna have to get a mug to go in there. I don't need these right now. I'm looking at this. What did we do for the hospital? The hospital has a different door. We made it out of that. What kind of doors, Saf? What would we like to do here? I'm going to take this away. At the time that we put that there, that seemed pretty cool, but right now, I think I want to put this on this part right here so that it matches the other side. And it comes up to there like that. And then, if we wanted to, let's look at awnings for a minute. I think there actually are some awnings. Let's look. A-W-N. N. A-W-N-N. I-N. Nope. Shut. S-H-U. That gives us shutters. And shutters for Macaw's windows. Macaw added some more shutters. Ooh. Like movies and games inspired by Lovecraft writing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Those are really cool. And Sanchez is sleeping. He's asleep. But yeah, those are cool. And I'll tell him when he wakes up. There was something that I saw. There was something we saw. Oh yes, the Fallout. The new Fallout series. The orange glass looks fine as glass door entrance. Okay. Let's do, let's make the door for it. So architect, CH, architect's cutter. Let's do door. Let's do, let's do this. Let's do glass, ASS. Let's do the orange, and let's make a special door. So these are the two doors that we could use. Door. We could either use the portmanteau door, which is this one, and just use this and make the door like this. Or we can use, is it some kind of reference to Seabridge restaurants? Ah, that's interesting, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, I remember that Emmy Island had one of the restaurants had awnings and had the glass door. I remember that. Let's try a different door. Let's try this door with a different material, and let's see which one you like the best. For this location, do you like, let me see where it's going to put it. It's going to put it in front. So let me not stand on the tracks. Do you like that door with the wood? Or do you like this door? That door. You were referring to the color. And see there? Which one do you like the best? The one with the wood or the one with the glass like that? That actually looks really nice. I like that. So now you remember. Yeah. So now we need some awnings. AWN. And it's not there. Roof shingles. SHIN. So there's shingles. Let me look at Macaw's Windows, the sushi restaurant. Yeah, Macaw's Windows. Let's come here. Let's put this here. Let's go to here and go at Macaw's, at MC, MAC, AWS, AW, Macaw's Windows. Looking through Macaw's stuff. He did used to have awnings, and it looks like the awnings are gone from all of these places. So we're going to make wood awnings to go there with domum ornamentum. So let's come inside. Let's come here. Let's go to, ooh, we can put all sorts of things next to the door. Let's come here. Let's take this and put this down for a minute. It's almost time for everyone to come to work. Let's make these go away. Let's get wool, and let's get white, and let's get orange, and let's do this. Well, that sounded like Nakiasha came the right way. And let's come here. Let's put this in. Let's make this. So what we're making is either this. I think we need two things to make that. So let's make orange. I'll have that. And then let's make white ones. Who is the owner? Lexi. Lexi is the owner, and Nakiasha is the assistant. The assistant cook. The partner cook is what I like to say. The partner cook. So what I'm trying to do is to do something about this. So let's see if this works. Wrong way. There we go. And let's put one here.
What's it today then?
That works. And then let's put these on either side. So we have one there, one there, and one there, and one there. Now, should I bring it down one more? I absolutely should. So let's put it here, except here. Here, oops, here. Okay, and then here. Nope. Here, here, and then one there. Okay, and then the white ones here, here. There we go. Here, I'm gonna have to put a second white one right there, and like this. Can I get that one to, oops, it's touching that. Not getting it to acknowledge this piece. Oh, it did, but not the way I wanted. Okay. Stop. There we go. Yay. All right, so there is the new restaurant right there. Lexi's restaurant, having a new look, a much better look, and a really kind of fun look. Isn't that cool? Do we want to take it around the corner? Let me see if we want to do that. There is an awning piece right there, but if we put it right there like that, and put a white one in between, or just had it be orange the whole way. I think I like that. So it goes around like that. Accept an idea, put wooden gates under the shingles. Okay, let's see. Let's do spruce fence gates. Now this is someplace we can use gates. And let's look at it. Let's put it here. Oh, I can't. There's stuff here. Let me take these away. Let's put this here.
Right
All
to see
right,
you.
I'll accept that. And then here, let's put, we have this part. So do I put it here too? Let's try just putting it across that part. And let's look and see. And round the corner. Let's see what happens with, there's one here. So we have to take that. This isn't going to work around the corner. This piece right here, unless I open it or something. Nope, that's not going to work. We'll just have to have it be like that. Or have something come down there. Can we hang a light? Let's remember there was a lantern hanging there, actually a light post there. And we took it down. Let me see if we can hang, like for instance, this one right there. Let's see what happens if we hang a light in between the two. Perfect. And so now it looks like that. And there's shingles with one block of space between them and then open them. So open this one. Open this one. Open this one. Open this one. Open this one and take that one away. And open that one right there. And there we go. And it looks like that underneath. And let's see. That works really nicely, Mr. Villager. That works very nice. Obrigado. Obrigado. So there it is. So, we have to go to Prasino. So we got this just in time. Look at that. That's actually a place that people are going to want to come and have lunch, isn't it? That is very nice. We could make it look like that there's some glass that comes over here or something. I don't know, we'll see. But right now, I'm going to make all of this go away for right now. Let's come here and let's go to Prasino. Prasino. And I'm not sure I'm saying it right for the Greek that it is. It's Prasino. Wait, I didn't do it. Prasino. Prasino. Is that better, Zaf? Is that better? And here we go. Okay, single player. Thalassia. The continent is Thalassia, and both towns are on the continent of Thalassia, just at different locations. Don't forget to check. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to check. I forgot. I don't have the phone. The phone is not here. Hold on for a second. Now, hopefully I came back to the right city position. I think I did. Let me move this a little bit this way. Okay. Let me look at Discord for a second and see what I'm looking at. Hold on. Let's come here. I'm going to find some place where people can watch what's going on for a minute while I'm looking at Discord. Hold on. Look at the town. Look how pretty. Look at everything is so pretty. Look at that. I love it. Look at that. Okay. And now let me try and find Discord. Here we go. And there's Discord in the center. And let's go to messages. And let's go here. What should be the main focus of your village? Industrialization, agriculture, militarism, or religion? And I'm seeing a place, that's a beautiful landscape. It's very flat, and it is actually a perfect place for farming. And it would be interesting to see how that is. It also would be a pretty amazing place for ranching, for doing ranches, and I think that would actually be very curious. Ranches would be very nice. You think this screenshot of another portal in the swamp and this music fit perfectly? Let's see. And that I'm going to have to look at later, that part. I am going to have to look at that later. But the question that you asked, yeah, judging from the land, I think that is really, really good. Okay, let's us. So we're in Prasino now, and yesterday when we were here, we started working on the restaurants. So I'm going to sleep. Oh! I was exhausted and I couldn't even make it to the bed. Wow, that was very strange. Best right back scene. Yeah. It's a reminder. Zaf might remember that town. Zaf, you might remember. That's the one where the vampire lived on the mainland. He had that area, the vampire did, and there were these witches who took care of his property, and their little house was in the swamp, and that portal was beyond the witch's house on the vampire's property, and it was a really cool setup. The vampire's house was one of the players' houses. It was the first time that players' houses had appeared in the styles, and it was really, really beautiful. There was this beautiful bayou house, and which I can actually show you for a minute because it's still there. And let's come here. Let's switch to original IG. The original OG, and then let's go to decorations and housing. Now these are player houses. Uh-oh, it's raining. Is it gonna thunder? It might thunder. And let's go to level 3. So this was the vampire house that we built at the time, and it was on, you had to cross, the townspeople had to cross over this river in order to get to it. So whenever I went over there, I had to cross over. And then remember what we did, Zaf? That we actually made a special room here, and then upstairs, in this whole empty place here, we made an amazing vampires living quarters, including a balcony with a beautiful view of the swamp, and the swamp underneath, gardens underneath here for them. And it was really, really cool. Yeah. Can't remember the builds or the name. I was thinking that it was, I don't remember either. I don't think it was Minecolonies. I think Minecolonies was the jungle on the edge of, let me come here. Let's make this go away. Let's go in somewhere where there's less sound, because this rain is going to, or let me do this. Let me come here. Let me go to options and sounds. Let me turn the volume down on the weather. Let's turn it down to 60. And let's see if that makes a difference. Done. Back to the game. That made it a little tiny bit louder. Quieter. And I think that's much more not drowning out everything. And yeah, it's a pretty rain sound. It is. So the horses are in. There was a thunderstorm, and we brought the horses in, remember? So both Suprio and Beleza are both here, and it's a little small for them, but they're only here because it's pouring down rain. And last time they were here because of the thunderstorm. You remember a cat that we took in a boat to cross the river on the Twitch vids? Oh, yes. When it was difficult to find cats, and we did that. It was very, very fun at the time. When cats were not in villages, and you had to go to the jungle to actually find a cat. And that was quite a thing. So there are people, these are tourists walking around here, and our people are busy working. Let's go up and look at the restaurant for a minute that we worked on. So we're passing the town areas. I think I just picked up an egg. What's that? I thought I saw something. No, the chickens are all just sitting in the nests because it's raining outside. And some of the cows are under, no, they seem to be fine in the rain. Okay. And we're going to come up here. You already think how it will be your manor at the center of town? Oh, that's nice. Try to imagine a huge stone manor with a walled garden at the front. Pure comfort. That sounds lovely. Yeah. Yeah. What are you standing? Are you trying to fix the lights? He must be trying to fix the lights. So this is what we did yesterday with the double restaurant. And the name of this restaurant is land and sea restaurant. And so the green part is the land, and they serve meats, and the blue part is the sea, and they serve seafood on this side. And so this is how this restaurant works. And we have a new cook. Her name is Ember, and Ember was, I believe, she is an orphan. She was raised, and that was one of the things that I was looking at. Who raised her earlier? And I don't think I'm going to find it easily. Let's see. Ember. Yeah, she's recent. We had a set of orphans that came in that were raised a little differently than some of the others that we've had in the past. They started to actually be raised as more in a group home, and that's what we discovered. It is a beautiful big garden, different plants in front of a mansion, in front of the mansion and the hotel. Yes, let's come here. Let's come. Oh, the one that is a part of that build, that particular one. Yeah, it really does have a really amazing layout, and it was just perfect as a swamp mansion, because then all the ground underneath it stayed swamp. And when we did it, we actually, remember, built a graveyard, Zaf. Remember there was a graveyard for the vampire in the yard, in that location where that house was, and it was really quite something. And it was really cool. It was cool. So we had fun yesterday putting all the tiles into the properties, into the restaurants on both sides. Hi, Trey. Hi, yes. And then we had, and then we got all of the matching floor, we got matching paint and matching canvases for putting things in. We also put in a shelf for drinks. So they serve drinks at night, and the drink containers are here. We put in some stools so that everyone would be able to reach those drink casks that are up there. There's also coffee that's being served, and of course these are restaurants, so the food. Look at what I've got. Look at this. Let me see if I can find one of these. I was using these the last time, and that's why they're still out. Let's take these and put them away for a minute. And where'd he go? Where did she go? Where'd the chicken go? See if we can find the chicken. There we go. So here's the chicken right here. We're going to take the chicken down. There we go. And bring it around to where I can just drop the chicken inside. So that means coming all the way over to here. Hello, you. Come on up. And then for me to drop over the fence like this, and then the chicken will follow. There we go. They have wings. And there we are. Okay, so that chicken is back where it belongs. And we're going to, it seems like it got louder, doesn't it? Let me put this away for a second. Okay, it's nighttime. Run. Let's get rid of the rain sound by going to sleep. Although it is a pretty sound, and it does sound like rain is happening outside, and it is beautiful. All right, we didn't even turn on a light. Oh, have a blessed Easter, and thank you for stopping in. Afkaristo, Zaf, and enjoy the celebration that you're having. And we'll look forward to seeing you soon. So bye. Bye. Antio. Antio. I think Antio is correct for goodbye. I think it is. And and hugs to you too, Zaf. Hugs to you too. So Zaf is, it is Easter. It is actually Easter morning, about to be at midnight, and a lot of the Greek Orthodox and the Roman churches do sunrise or midnight celebrations, and that is what Zaf is going off to, and that it would just be something actually really beautiful to see. So yes. So okay. So we're going to look now. We were working on these right here, and these are now done. These we put in the correct chimneys on top. I don't think the new chimneys are on top of the new house yet. Nah, they don't have chimney pieces yet. They have these, and that is a part of the build. We'll have to wait until it's completely built for us to be able to put those on. But since we're talking about restaurants or eating places, let's look at the eating places we have. You're planning to make it based on the medieval Normandy architecture, so you want to give it a French name. Any ideas? A French name? Yeah, that would be interesting. I'll have to think about that. But yeah, a French name would be beautiful. Yeah. You could, I would suggest, why this face? I would suggest putting in the word for the location, like it's very green and beautiful, and maybe making the town name a French word for that. Or finding a French town that you like the name of on the map, and then making it a new version of that town. So Maryland is named after the Queen Mary, or New York is the York town in the New World. So you could do something like that. This is the restaurant in the tavern right here. This is the kitchen for the restaurant in the tavern. This is their a service elevator, the service elevator that helps them take food plates up to the restaurant, and the restaurant is right here. The service elevator comes to here when it's ready, and on this side of the restaurant of this side of the building is the restaurant, and then on this side of the building is the tavern. But everyone actually, even in the tavern, is fed in the restaurant. Hadley? Hadley, why don't you have a job? Because you're a druid. Because she's actually a druid? Hold on a second. Let's go look and see something for a minute. She could be a firefighter. Let's go up and see if she's a firefighter, and then I'll come back. We'll come over to here. She has been studying at the Druid Center, and it's more than likely that we didn't have any room for the new kids. And so since she is pretty much on her way, hello guys.
I'll take care of it.
Hi Eliana. Let me get someone from her age group. Blakely and Magnolia are probably from her age group. Let's see on this side. Zaylee and Jaylee are not, so it is Blakely and Magnolia. So let's come here and let's add a druid to here. And we can have as many, I think, as this is a level 5, so we can have, I think we can have 4 or something here. But let's try putting in Hadley. So Hadley's mana is good, her focus is good, and she is actually supposed to be here, so we're going to have her join them. What do you think? Ciel de Trèfles, Clover's Heaven, Trèfles. I like it, Trèfles. So Ciel de Trèfles. That is nice. Ciel is heaven or sky, and Trèfles is probably a clover. Clover heaven. Clover's heaven. And that is neat. That's beautiful. That's a great name. That is. Especially since it's a clover field. That is really nice. That is nice. I like it. Okay, and so we have her here. She doesn't need any housing because this is where the firefighters are being housed. Look, one of the beds actually has the curtains drawn. That bed does. There are some curtains drawn on these as well, but then some others. That sounds like her coming now. So her partners as firefighters are waiting for her to arrive, and this is Monica. Monica is waiting to greet her as well. And where is Bennett? Bennett is probably taking a set of trainees on maneuvers so that they practice, and that will be good. So she's waiting for the new recruit to come in, and yes, and she should be here anytime now. It takes some time to get used to coming up the mountain, and I think that's some of the stuff that she's going to do. I think these two lights, oh, see, it's happening. Look at that. The fences are back here, but this is because I might have to stay while Valerie is working on this. I'm almost positive it's Valerie. Yeah, and we might have to stay to make sure that no one thinks that they can use this as a shortcut. It's not one of the better shortcuts. This is where people have died. And I would prefer not to have that happen again. So yeah, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that while Valerie is working on it. And see those ones that are brown? See, that's actually Chroma Hill's brown colored window panes, glass. The brown glass is broken glass. So when this is done, we'll have to trade out the brown glass for a different color, since we're not going to be able to use that color in this instance, because it makes it look like the windows are all broken out, and we don't want that look for our rabbit hutch. A rabbit, the place where we're growing rabbits. So yeah, so let me just look here. And we were, before we noticed that that was Hayden, I think, didn't have a job. We were looking at the tavern kitchen and the tavern serving areas, and that is this area here. So this is the tavern side right here, and this is the restaurant side right here. Hold on. So this restaurant is done, and this is we could either call this Prasino restaurant tavern, or we could call it Angel's Tavern, because Angel and Sincere own it. But Angel is one of the first four, and it is her place. Sincere came in, and he wanted to work there, and they soon became not just partners in business, but partners in their personal life. And they actually have, I think, 3 kids. In the census says that those kids are theirs. So it's really good. And now let me come. So that's one restaurant. Then we have Land and Sea, which is up here. And Land and Sea is really good for the people who work in the smeltery, for the glass shop, for the concrete mixer, and all of these apartments in this area and housing in this area. So that is what's going on here. So that's Land and Sea and the tavern. And then the bakery over here should have some place. The bakery over here should have some place for people to eat, or maybe to get some dessert. So like they come here and they can pick up bread, or they can have ice cream, or they can get a sandwich or something like that. I like the idea of this. This is Thaler's Littleton style is what this is. And this area right here is for food service. And there's plenty of room right here, right in this area, if we wanted to, for some chairs or tables or things like that. I saw someone, but now I don't see. Okay. And so this is what we want to do with this. This is Finley's place, and the awnings look very nice. and they have those, and there's that treatment that Mr. Villager wanted me to do on the restaurant in Rosa Ouro. There's a treatment for that right there. And now let's see if there's something specific that we can do with this one that I would like to do. Let's have, so this is outside and it rains here. So if something was going to be put out on that place, if people are going to come and sit or come up to the counter and get something, we should have some things in this area. I'm going to take that away. I love diorite counters, Thaler's diorite counters. Let's do sink. Let's get this sink right here, or in this area there's birch. Let's look and see if we can get this one, stripped birch, and let's see what that looks like right there. We can do that. And these counters don't have any storage, so we're going to make some storage in this area for these things, for all of this. So let's come here and let's look at storage for a minute. I'm trying not to lean forward. I'm trying to stay back. So diorite tops for the counters, and in the other room, those are andesite or diorite. I think they're andesite tops. These are andesite. So in here, we can just put these in right here, and that will take care of these tops. And then that doesn't show, so that's good. Okay. All right, and then in here, there's one. And then we'll try and do something about some sort of tables and things. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what we'll do. So let's take this one here, and let's turn this nope. Yes, let's nope. Let's turn it this way like that, because then we can put something here. That kind of looks like a big drawer, and so let me get andesite, DE. Let's get polished. Let's get architect sketch, and let's make a panel piece that we can put there, and we'll put this in. That's andesite, yes it is. And let's put a panel right here. There we go. And so that's the end of that counter. And I don't really want, I wish I could put something here. Let me see which way. Oh, I can put something right here. Yay. All right, so by doing that, we've gotten rid of the raw wood in these sections, and now to get rid of the stone in these sections. So there's pink around the top, and see these pieces up here? This part of storage, that's fine, because that's legit storage. Look at this. And you need these glasses. We'll find out in a minute. But these right here need to be some other kind of storage. We don't need those chests. So let's see. C-O-R-A-G. Let's do cabinets. Now there is birch in here. So what if now this needs to be like they have sacks of flour or things that they don't get every day. Barrel. Let's look at barrels. So here are barrels right here. Let's just leave that for a minute. We could actually use some of the different color ones. Why don't we use gray barrels in here? And let's get one of the standing barrels, and let's put it here, and let's see what we want to do. So let's put a standing barrel there. Let's put one of the gray, let's put a gray barrel. I'm going to have it stand up right there and right there. Let's not put anything on this. Let's put some, like a vase or a pot. Pot. So there's some new pots. We could put these up, but where are the others? There they are. Look at this. Look at these pots here that are a part of this section. So we have, let me make these go away. We have a thick pot, and then we have some narrow pots. We could do the blue pots here even. I just like the idea of some of these. So right here, why don't we put that right there? That looks like something really cool. And over here, we can put in one of those, and then we just have that one box right there. I like the idea of that. And in this area here, we do need this to be some kind of stone. We could do, you think you could reserve a little guest room for me? Aww. Thank you for the ambassador, for the Tana ambassador. That would be fun. Oh, that's sweet. Obrigado. That is very sweet. So, we want to have some cabinetry, but these are ovens here, so there wouldn't really be any there. It would be like it would be right here. And if we do cabinetry, can we, let me look at something. Let me take this, and let's see if with an architect's cutter we can make a panel. We might not be able to, and that's what I want to see for a second. Let's look here. Let's go to panels, and let's see if we can put this in. No, we cannot. We cannot. So if we were to put some different kind of cabinetry here, it would show on the outside. Let's go to cabinets. Let's make these go away for a minute. Let's go to cabinets for a second. CABIN, and let's just get these. These always work when nothing else will. These absolutely work. So we're going to put in some cabinets right there. I don't think I'm going to do more than that, but now it looks like I should have a corner, doesn't it? Let's take one of the stripped and let's put it, nope, let's let's take the other one. That's not the right color. Let's take this color and put it there. Okay. Hello, you. And there we go. So we've given her a place. Now there are some things that we can add to the counters in here that will work really well. And one of them is jars, cooking for blockheads. Let's go to cooking for blockheads for a minute. So one of the things that we can add is the fruit basket, of course. We can add the milk jar, but it would be empty. And I don't know whether I want to do that or not. Oh yes, we can, because we can put sugar in it and it looks like flour. Or we can put milk in it and it looks like flour or something. I think that's what it is. Okay, let's try that. Let's get this and let's put this right here. And let's put this in. Let's see if we can put, no, it's not that. See how this works. It says it's empty. I think it doesn't take it from that container. Milk. And okay. Okay, I think I have to use a bucket in order to get it in. Sure enough. Okay, so we'll fill this up to there. You're just wondering, should our future cleric have an exclusive house for him, like a presbytery, or should he live in the future church? In the beginning, he could live in a room behind the church. He could live in a room behind the church when the church is just starting out, and then have the parishioners decide that he needs his own little house and build one for him later when the town is larger and can afford to do that. I think that'll work, actually. So we have that jar there, so we're good as far as that goes. Out here, let's put one of these fruit things out here. I'd have to go out this way so it's facing the right way, so that when she has stuff in it, it'll sit here like this. So we can put cookies. Yes. Too much. Like a janitor's shack. It's really like a first home for I mean, so the clerics, their way of life, what's important to them. A lot of times in the beginning, they don't have a lot of stuff, and they like things to be simple. So it's not necessarily humiliation. It's that they would like to devote the time to the church. They want the church to be built first, and that would be so that the people can come and have a place to meet, and that's what would be happening. And then the people would want the cleric to actually have some comforts when they start having comforts, and that would work. Considering it should be his task to clean it, you think he should have a closet to keep the cleaning equipment as part of his little area in the back. Yeah, because that would continue to be there. Even if he moved out of the church into a home, that place for that material would still be there. So that would be, I agree, that would be good. Cookies. She's going to have cookies. Let's get a bunch. Let's get some bread, B-R-E-A-D. Let's get a couple pieces of bread. These look really good in here, so we can put some cookies right here. And then we can put this bread right in this part right there, and it looks like that, which is good. Yay, it looks like that. So there's some things that she has out when she is open, and that means this door would be open so that those things would be there for her to serve. Let's give her a little stool for when she is sitting out here by herself. Now there is diorite in this area. Most of this is birch. We could do the birch. We could just do a birch seat right there. And I think that is good. Okay. You're stopping to think here that it would end up looking like some kind of mausoleum because you're going to put a fence open area to the chapel. But as a matter of fact, in the beginning, all churchyards were like that. And more importantly, in the beginning, the churchyards actually were where people were buried. Important people were actually buried inside the church. So in that respect, I think that that is in keeping, actually, with the tradition of churches. And yeah, it's not going to be a graveyard, just a courtyard for where people arrive and they can have an open place to talk after the masses. Yeah, that sounds nice. That definitely does. That sounds actually really nice. What do I need? Does there need to be extra light? We could put a light in here. Let's go to Simply Light. I'm not gonna like it. Let's see what kind of Simply Light I can do. Let's see if we want to put, no, definitely don't want that. But we could do that and that'll work. I don't want to do it in any of the other corners or we can't put anything on the counter. So right here, see, we can't put anything on the counter. I don't want to do that. I know what I want to do. This will be perfect, actually. Let's get two things. Let's get Architect's Cutter. I think I know what kind of light I can make. Let's get birch. Let's get this birch. Let's get lantern. Let's get this lantern right here. And let's make one of these pieces. So we put this here. Let's get this. This is the one that we want. And let's put this here. And this here. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see if this works. So what I want to do is take this out and put this in like that. And that makes a light. What do you think of that? But you think you should have 3 clerics in the town, the preacher living inside the chapel and his priests living in a faraway presbytery. In the beginning? Can the town afford to have that many people? If you do that, then the presbytery would need to be a farm. because that's what used to happen, that clerics had their own farms or their own dairy or their own cheese making or wine making or something like that. So that sounds like a good idea if that's what's going to happen, that they're going to have that. I kind of like that as a light there. And I think that's going to work for that. Let me look here. Oh, I see this. See there that that's coming down low? We might be able to put something over the ovens. Let's see if we can try that. Let's go to Simply Light and see what we can put there. Let's see if we can use one of these in that spot. Let's try the upper one. Oh, and it puts it there. All right, so we need the lower one to put right here over the ovens like that. We could have one. Nope, it won't let me. I think that's going to be it as far as light is concerned, this part. And let's see. You will make all of this in order. The first the chapel, then the preacher's cabin, and then the priest's dorm. It's a question of priority. It is. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. And that sounds very good, actually. So I think that would be cool. Let's see what we can make here. I don't usually like these because then you can't put anything on the counters. But it kind of does need to be lit in that area. We can put something on the counter here, and people can live a long time without a preacher, and a preacher can live a long time without his assistants. That is true, but in the beginning, if you just want to do it as a beginning thing, yes, they can, and yes, that's the thing that happens. Those kinds of things tend to be sort of a luxury when you're building. The first thing you need is farms. And that's why a lot of times preachers had their own farms, because no one could really afford to support them in the beginning, or maybe a few people could. And in some instances, if they didn't want to feel bought, preachers had their own food that they would have so that they could sustain themselves. And I think that's good. Let's look at crafting tables for a minute. Let me see if I can find a different crafting table here, because CRAFT, right now that is so rugged. No, see, I no longer have something that was available before that gave me all sorts of crafting that I could do. And this counterpiece is, let me get this for a second. This counterpiece, is for crafting. Select an item on the right to see the recipe. And then it says not enough ingredients because I'm not holding anything. I could do that, but oh, I know what I can put. Hold on for a second. Let's see. Let's see if the recipes, we can put a place for recipes. A cartographer's table, we can try the cartographer's table and see which direction we're going to get. We can try blast furnace, I think. I don't know that that's going to be good. Smoker is already there, and let's see if we can do something. You believe that? among all the herders, the shepherds are going to have the largest house in town, maybe even your manor, that you're going to own the sheep in town. That is interesting. It's facing the wrong way. I was hoping it would face the book way, but it isn't. I don't know. I wish there was some way we could face it differently, but I don't think there is. Yep. It's one of the Minecraft things where there's only one way that it's facing. Hold on. And that way isn't working. Let's look at one thing. Let's see if I can find something that looks better, that maybe even Minecolonies has, that would look better as a table, but then it wouldn't be a crafting table. It wouldn't be a crafting table. So I guess that there isn't going to be anything that we could do with that. I did have another, I remembered one. Table. Who is it? Fantasy? Someone has a table for making their stuff. Is it Valhelsia? They have a special place for making their stuff. And because they have something in special, they give wool, which is essential, and we use it for clothing, we use it for the beds, we use it for banners in the frontiers, entrances, and it's good to export. Absolutely, I think that's an excellent idea. At Valhelsia, no, at Fantasy, is it Fantasy's table? Yes, there it is. Okay, and this is called Furniture Station. Okay, so let's come here and look for a furniture station, FURN, and there it is. And let's look at this instead as a piece of furniture. Let's get a piece of floor to go underneath. There we go. We could get a piece of dark floor to go underneath. And then let's put this on top. That looks good. That looks like those are actually things that have to do with baking. And I think we like that. And so pies, let's see if we have pies and cakes. Fantasy. We're pretty close to...
Woohoo! This looks fantastic. What's next?
Oh no, we're fine. We have lots of time still. Finley is saying that she liked the table. She likes the changes that we've made to the kitchen. Excellent. Let's make all of these go away for a second. And let's look at food. I'm looking at food over here. We can get from Fantasy jars. And from Handcrafted, we can also get jars. We might be able to get, oh my gosh, is that a real cookie jar? Oh my gosh, it's the cookie jar. Yay! We have, oh, it's empty. Oh, poo. And you can't put cookies in it. Wow, I already know that. I forgot about that. I forgot that that jar doesn't work. Oh, and when you said about give the priests a small backyard, you were already thinking of giving them a space where they can cultivate their herbs. Yes, excellent. I agree. I definitely do. Let's see if we can find something that looks like cake that we can put. Now, see all these little tart things that they're actually the right shape. The plate just doesn't, the plate is, the empty plates, I don't think I can put anything on the empty plates. Let's take some plates down and let's see if I can put something here. Oh, let's put this on, and then can I put these on top? No. See, I can't put them on top. So I don't have anything really. When these just want to sit here like this. See, that's a treat, but there's no plate to put it on. So that's not working. I don't know what Fantasy had in mind in regards to those pieces of, oh, unless they're supposed to go on a frame or in one of their bowls. Let's see, this bowl, I don't think it's going to go in here, but let's try it and see. And let's get one of those pieces of food. Let's get muffins. Let's see if we can put the muffins inside here. Something happened. Okay, no. Need to put cookies on it. And the legendary cookie jar. We've tried this in the past, but let's see. Let's come here. Let's put it here. Let's go to cookies. And these are cookies, and let's look and see if we can get them in the jar now. We can get them in the jar. The only thing is they don't show. See, the jar is empty. And so that's why I don't use it, because it doesn't show that the cookies, there was a time when it actually showed, but I think that was Quark had a cookie jar that actually showed the cookies, and that one doesn't anymore. And we can't put anything in that bowl. Let's go to handcrafted. Let's come over here and go to handcrafted and see if we can find something. Handcrafted. There is actually a jam jar. And let me see, berry jam jar. So let's come here. ROI jam. Oh, jam jar. Let me see if we can put this on the counter. Let's come here. Oh, look at that. Look at the jar. Maybe you need to fill it fully, or I've already tried that. Yes, it doesn't show the cookies, and that was the problem. Look at that jar. I think we like it, but I don't want it to be there. And this is what happens with this kind of lighting, that then you can't put anything in the corners. Let's put that there. And because I like that. Isn't that adorable? That's handcrafted. And let's come back here and see if there's something else. Now, they have a wooden plate. They have plates. They just are so flat that's the problem. They're so flat. So let me come here and let's go to plates, ITE, and let's look at the plates that they have. Let's take this one and let's see if we can put cookies on it. So we'll put this right here like this, and let's see if we can put cookies on it. See, okay. Let's see what happens. Can we put anything on? Nope, can't put anything on the plate. Nothing's happening when I do that. So that's part of the thing with that we can't. And this is the reason why we use the fruit baskets to put the cookies in, because then it shows that there are cookies in the basket. I think that this one doesn't work. Yeah, that this one doesn't work, but that's okay. If I wanted it to actually work, let me look at something. Sinks. Let me see if there is one of these. Oops, I'm leaning. I see it that time. Let me see if there's one of these. Why don't we take this jacaranda one and then take a birch one and then find Fantasies sink faucet so that we can make the water run for real. No, X-line. It belongs to X-line. X-line doesn't really have food, but they have some really fun things. So we can take either this one that looks like this. See how that one looks? Or we can take the jacaranda one because I like it better because it has the gray that's in the floors and the countertops. And then we can put this right there. And then, dun, da, 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 if I don't have anything in my hand, let me come here and we can turn it on. Oh, it doesn't work with this. It only works with a cauldron. Ah. Do we want to have a cauldron just so that we can? C-A-U-L. We can put something in front of the cauldron. Why don't we do that? Then it works. Then it works. Okay, so we need to put something in front of the cauldron. And let's get, it would have to be a piece of this, or we could get a piece of this and put it there like that. So that makes it look like that, you know those, there are sinks that have those fronts that come down. It almost kind of looks like one of those kind of sinks. Or does it look too thick? Is that too thick? What do you think, Mr. Villager? I don't think it looks fine here like this. Kind of looks okay here. I think I'm going to have to not have this one here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and have a regular sink in this location because of the way it's set up. And we're going to do the jacaranda. That's looking good. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and do this sink. That's the stripped birch. Yes. Let's put this in the way it was and we'll have it be like that. Okay. And then baking stuff to make it look like there's baking going on. A rolling pin, we might can get a roller. I want to see what it looks like if we put it on a frame. Let me see if it works on a frame. We can put it right here. Let's see if we can put a roller on this frame and if it'll look like anything. It might not look. Yeah, see, it doesn't look like anything. And we can't put the, those muffins and things on there because then they're sideways. We've already tried doing some of this already. And when we try and put the muffins on here the last time, they were sideways. Oh, but now they're tiny. Oh, I think this is fixed. I don't remember it working. Look at that. Look at that. That is actually cool. Let me see what other things we can put there. From fantasy, we can put chocolate muffins, sweet berry muffins. We have chocolate muffins, sweet berry muffins, or boiled, those little cake things, or blueberry muffins. Let's look at the little cake things. Aww, they're like some little treats. I actually like those. Let's put the little treats there, and that's nice. And then what are we doing about light here? I don't have anything that doesn't take away from the area, so I would either have to, I think this is going to have to be enough light for in this area, and that'll be good. And yeah, yay! All right, so these are Builders, Crafts, and Additions counters. And then we have these little the little treats are actually Fantasy's little treats. This is Fantasy's furniture. This is Handcrafted's jelly jar right there. Cutting board. That's what we need. A cutting board. C-U-T-T. And there's a cutting board right here that actually looks like a cutting board. It is really nice in that it does look like a cutting board. And so we've got that piece there. And then we have all these areas where stuff is put away. And then we have this outside area where she is showing things that she's purchasing, and if we want, we can do a pressure to make it look like she's got some kind of computer that she's ringing people up on. So we can put the computer piece right here. There used to be a cash register, but there isn't anymore. Cashews, computers. When we look at Handcrafted has trophies, has a lot of interesting, curious things, and the beds are amazing. But I don't see anything that, oh, I didn't look at this. Let me see what this looks like. Crockery, C-R-O-C-K, and there it is. Let me see what it looks like if you have two of these together, like this. Interesting. It's going to break like glass. So, what is the chance of someone coming during the night to steal the cookies plate? Exactly. Exactly. So these things have to be inside, and then they get put out in the morning. So let me take these pieces. Let's go to B, and let's get the cookies and the did it go away? I think it did. I think it just broke. Yeah. So let's get cooking for blockheads. And let's get a fruit basket. And I agree. What it would mean is every day we'd have to come and put stuff out for them. So we'll probably just have it just be like this. And then it's sort of like understood that, there we go, that's what they're putting out in the morning. And so this doesn't really have anything here unless someone comes along. Now it looks like we should be able to put skirting on that. Like when people have, I want to see something for a minute. Let me take that away. Let's look at curtains for a second. Let's see if we can do something interesting with curtains. These are white curtains, and let's see what happens if we put them here. That is interesting. It looks like a table at a fair when we do that, doesn't it? It looks like a fairgrounds table, like that they put stuff out in during the daytime for it, and that actually works out nice. And look at that. Look, we can make it go back on the sides like that when nothing's going on, or when they're cleaning or something like that. That works really nicely. That is good. So this is Valhelsia's curtains that we're using. There's several sets of curtains. Valhelsia has curtains. Macaw's has curtains. So there's a bunch of different curtain mods. What is the chance? And so that is why we're doing that. And there's Finley, and I think Finley is going to be happy with this. Now the question is, do we tried this before, tried changing this door, and we didn't like it. And so, yeah, I think we're just going to leave it like that. And there we have it. Okay, let's come here for a second. And let's bring this up just a little tiny bit. There we go. Because that's one of my favorite parts of this piece, is that right there. And look, that's what it looks like. Cool. That works. And she is doing something with her flowers in the garden. She's trying to fix something there. At least I hope so. No, she isn't. I know what she's doing. She's standing outside. Call. There. Excuse me. All right. So we'll have her actually stand inside. And let me see something about her standing. Oops, there she goes. Yay. So when she wants, she'll put, okay. Let me see if she's asking for something. She is. Let's cancel what she's asking for and have her ask for it again. And did you see her doing that coming down? So we would actually need to bring this down one. I would want to bring this part down one so that they can't do that. And let's start with this, putting this part right here like this. Let me see if I can get, there we go, there's one, and that one there, and on the side here is the pink one on this side. So let's do the pink. 1, 2, and 3. They can't get up now. See, they can get up here, but they can't use this as a way to get in. And let's put the pink here. And the white one here. Now, should I make it lower, or should I just leave it like that? That looks too heavy. So let's take down this part. These are all panels, so that can be fixed easily. And let's come over here. And let's come to there. Take that part down. And take that down. Let's bring this down one. So right here, let's take these off, and these gate pieces are going to be at this level right down here. So let's put this here, and this. Oops, those are in the wrong place, these two. So put these in first, and then I can put those pieces on top. And then this is not here. Then we'll put the awning on top of this, and that'll make it, that's more like it. And let's put this one, this one and that. And now on the top, we can start laying these down. So let's close that, and let's lay this there, 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 there. I think that's laying up. And let's begin to place these across the top. Oh, I see. Let's do it in relationship to where the colors are. So let's do one there. Send here. Do that, that, that. We can do the pink one in that corner. And then here, this one should be pink too. Let's do, this one should be pink. So we'll do the pink ones for this. It seems like she... Do you accept a little help for reform the bridge? The one that you have added the lampposts for the first time. I don't know. Let me think about that. I'll have to look at them and see how I feel about that. Hold on for a second. Here we go. Let's put that. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so that part is good. We're doing that because I don't want her crawling over this to get into the place. And so this now looks like it should actually, coming down to where it would be if you walked up to the counter and we're looking at the wares that they had sitting here. And if we wanted, I guess we could have an extra plate. So let's get cooking for blockheads fruit. There it is. Let's get one of these fruit pieces here, and we can just leave the empty one right there. Like that's where they're going to come. And she's got a stool, and there she is. And so this is done, unless I'm going to take the stone out. Unless I'm going to take the stone out on the inside and make the walls plastered on the inside. I think I might want to plaster the walls. What do you think, Mr. Villager? Where there is stone, we take that out and actually put color in. And then on the outside, we'll cover the outside with the stone. And let me see here for a minute, architect. So we would have the architect cutter. Let's do stone, no, brick. There we are, and this is the brick. Let's put it here. And then let's look at terracotta. And what do you think? What color would be good in here? Either the light gray or the white, period. We could do the white. So what we're talking about is on the inside, it would look like this. have to be careful. Hold on. Wow. Mr. Villager, that half hour just disappeared. We had this whole half hour and it just completely disappeared. Wow. It's actually the end of the stream. Isn't that wild? Goodness sakes. So we're plastering the walls on the inside, painting the walls, and giving the kitchen a fresh look by having these inside. And so it looks like this. And every place where there was stone, the stone is not here anymore. Wait, I saw that there's two places. So there's a place there, and there's a place here, place here. Let's take those away. And so what it looks like is that the walls in the place are actually painted. And then on the outside, what we will do is we will take this, let's put it here, and let's take panels, and let's take this and make this, and take that up. And so outside where it shows in these places right here, we'll have to do something different with this. So I'm going to take these away for right now, and we'll put in this right here along this part and down like that. And so that looks like that. Where that doesn't have that support anymore, we're going to use the other shutter. So these are blue cobblestone and spruce. Let's come here. I need blue COBB, there it is, and spruce SPR, and there that is. Let's put that there. And now let's go to shingles. We'll use this shingle because this one looks a little bit more like it has a support underneath, and so that's why we're going to do it. So right where these are, we'll take these down, and we're going to put in this piece right here. Like that. And then if we want, and I think we do, let's continue for a minute. Let's move this here. Let's take this, let's get this piece right here. Let's put these two in and do this. So let's see what this looks like. So we're going to add to that this piece coming out like that. So now it looks like that. So now that this is coming out to there, we can take a gate. Let's see if we can make the gate work now with that extra piece there. So we put gate here and gate here. And what does that look like? How does that look? Or do we even need that anymore? Let's go to sleep and see it in the daytime. We might not need it. We might just have, what do you think of that, Mr. Villager? Or does it just need to not have anything? See, it's not actually touching. And we don't actually need it. Although it kind of does look interesting doing that. It does indeed. Yeah. I think that works like that. It makes it look like something, even though it's technically not there. Let's go around on the other side. We've got some places where the walls show, and we're going to put these over top in these spaces right here. That's that one to go that way. And then in the back, we have the same problem with this. So we're going to take these pieces out. And maybe I'll just leave that. Or maybe I should use the smaller one. Let's see what happens if we use just the little one and not anything else. Put the little one there like that. Just turn it side up. Look what we can do if we do that. Hold on. I think that is going to work. And then, oh, that works perfectly. Okay, that's what we need to do in front. So we'll do the same thing. So we'll take this way, this, and this way. And then we'll come here, and right here we'll put in this, and we'll put it around the sides like this, and that gives it more structure. And it also allows us to put this here and this here to hold that up. And there it is. So that's what it looks like right now. Now, if we wanted, we would have to move this plant from the side of that step in order to get these things to be where they need to be to, and this wouldn't be able to be there. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I think it's okay. But because this side is painted, let's paint this side also. And so it looks like that. It looks like that. Or it looks like this. So what if we had signs here? SIGN. Let's see what signs we can put in those locations. What colors? Jungle or acacia? Let's look at acacia. That's crimson. Acacia, jungle's green. So let me see what acacia looks like if we put a sign here, done, and a sign here, like that. And just use it as a decoration. Or let's go inside and look at something. Or just in the entrance right there, we don't have this color. We have this come up like this behind those pieces, and that is the entrance, but the rest of it is, I think that might work the best. That'll be the best. And that part is perfect. And that makes it look like that. And yeah, I think we're going to the half hour because I seem to be having fun doing this. And there is this place. Now, these are domum shutters. And And oh, I see that. Do you see what I see? Am I going to have these lights up here? We were trying to have electricity and not have lanterns hanging from the ceiling, just because. And we did take that one down. I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my head. All this is in the world, so we'll leave that. And that would be like that. So if we were going to hang down some sort of lamp or lantern, like a decoration or like a chandelier or something like that.
But I some cake.
CHND, I'm sorry, I heard you say that. She said something about cake. A Necrolord chandelier. We could do the wood chandelier, but I think this is always lit, these ones, but we'll find out. The Necrolord is probably always lit too. And let's see if someone else, CHANDE, nope, that's all there is. Lamp, and this is all the different lamp pieces. Oh, there's those. There's these hanging down, and I would say no. Not sure we need anything. I don't think that we necessarily need anything on here, but let's see if we had chain. Let's see what it looks like if we had a chain coming down just from this center one right here. Coming down, can I reach it? Yes, I can. To here, and having that on it. That's interesting. Let's do it one more down. Let's do it to here. And then have it be hanging right there. Oh, that's intriguing. That is intriguing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And then on this thing right here, I think that we can't do anything like the dishes. If we wanted to do extra dishes, plate. What's that? Is that a dishwasher? Look at Nosiphus having dishwashers. Whoa. Okay, that's really interesting. Let's do plates. P-L-A-T-E. And I don't think we can stack them. We have plates that have nothing to do with food. And then we have some plates like that. Let me see what this looks like if I put that there. I'm going to put that there like that, just to have something extra. Ah, yes. We can do what the Shire has in there and have a flower on it. Needs an invisible so if we did that, where would we put this? Let's take this piece here, and can we pick that up now? Yes. Let's take this and put this here. This and this. Let's come up here to this part. Let's take, I think that jar is going to be okay. Let's get I think we could do a piece of, I don't know whether we could do a panel or whether that was a pressure plate. Let's try a pressure plate for a minute. Let's try a pressure plate. Oops. Let's try a invisible frame, which I have one. Let's try this frame right here. And let's try sugar right here like this, and let's put it here. Let's see if we can put it. Oh, we can't put an extra thing. We have too many things. It would have to go on an actual table. All right, let's make this a table, an actual table piece here. Let's take this and let's put it here. Let's put the frame here. Let's put this frame here, and let's put this on top. Oh, that's what happened. It's not there. Maybe they just had it on the counter like this. I bet that's what happened. Okay, let's see which frame it is. That one looks different. Let's try this frame for a second. Let's see if that, where is the frame that we had? Now it's not invisible. Let's try this again. Oops. Oh. Did it go away? Did it actually go away? Yeah, I think it did. Let's see if this is it. Let's see if this frame is different. Nah. Oh well, that is something I'm going to have to do something about. I'm going to have a special piece so that I can actually put something there. Because right now the only way is with this. I don't have the line item piece right now to do that. Mixasa and Mr. Villager gave it to me the last time when I needed it, and I'll just have to come back and do something about it because I don't have the ability right now, and it seems I've lost the one that actually worked as a single piece. I think as an invisible frame. Let's see. Yep, it's not invisible anymore. Okay, so we'll have to do those things the next time. There's things down here that would go outside. There's pieces here, and we worked on, that was fun. We worked on some stuff and we got a really cool idea for that, and I like that. So thank you everyone for being here. I know I went a little bit over time. Let me see, do I have a light in my hand? I do. And so enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. Yeah, this is really fun. It really is, and it just makes a really interesting fun thing to do, my meditation, and I'm glad people are enjoying watching it. And we're listening to Drone Hands music right now, but we're about to hear Vincentius Primus' music as we leave. So bye for now, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye for now.